Week 4. Welcome back to the Tyler Keller Show. It's, Mr. Tyler Keller himself and, yours truly, TMAC.
And I ain't gonna lie to you. Temple got us this week. Temple was, if I'm not mistaken, 13-3 with these games, which, hey, that's crazy. He's up on you in one game and up on me on 2 games. I went 10-6, which was a whole lot better than I did the first 2 weeks, but it didn't matter because y'all did better this week. So Temple is at 29-19. Tyrell's at 28-20, and I'm 27-21. So we're looking better. So hopefully this week, well, depending on how we go with it. So Thursday Night Football, recording this on Wednesday, so it'll be out Thursday morning or something like that. So I apologize for that dumb dog barking. But so we got Detroit at Green Bay. Very good Thursday Night Football game, honestly. But Green Bay should have a good amount of people back. Aaron Jones is, what's his name?
Christian Watson.
He's back too.
Yeah.
So should have a.
I think Jair's gonna play too.
Should have a good amount of players back, so that's gonna be key.
Yeah, they swept us last season, so.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. So if I go with a pick, I am going to go with the Packers, especially at home, and especially with those players back. If Jair might have been not playing, I might lean a little more towards Detroit, but I think at home, especially with all those people back, I think Green Bay should win in a very close one.
Yeah, I'm going Green Bay. I will say this. I don't think I'll take Green Bay every game this season like I did like last season. So, but, I'll take them for, a good amount of the games. Man, it's just looking good, though. It's looking good for them. Especially with last week. If any of y'all watched the game, you could just see there's no way. There's only a few quarterbacks probably that would have or be able to shake off the first 3 quarters of just no scores, no red zone, and you come out in the fourth quarter and you play like, you're the best quarterback in the league or that you're being down 17-0 in the fourth quarter. That's, it's very hard to do. So.
That's tough.
And not to be shaken or anything, with a lot of your weapons out. So, he's looking like he's going to be a really good quarterback. So, I'm going to go with Green Bay. Detroit, they're going. I hate how they look at Green Bay too, because they look at us like we're soft, especially because of Dan Campbell.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I like Dan Campbell, so I can't say nothing about Dan.
He's a good coach, but just against my team, because I guess since it's a division, he's came out in the press conference and said
trust me, I know. We'll get into
very disrespectful.
We'll get to my team in a minute. So trust me, I know when it comes to the division games.
Green Bay by at least 10. At least.
Oh, 10. Ooh. I don't know about that, but we all do have Green Bay winning.
Jordan Love 2 touchdowns.
We do. We all do have Green Bay winning this Thursday night football game. Atlanta on the road to Jacksonville. This is a tricky one for me.
Because it's overseas, too.
Oh, it is? I didn't know that.
9:30 in the morning.
Yeah, well, not me.
Oh, you going to watch it.
I did not know this was overseas. I'm glad you pointed it out because I didn't pay attention when I was looking at the schedule, and I didn't even pay attention to the time. I don't know.
Because Jacksonville has not looked good.
No, they have not looked good, and I don't know what is wrong with them. So, in Atlanta, well, Temple has Jacksonville. And I do too. And I'm not really confident in that pick. I will be honest, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm going to go Jacksonville too. It's a game they could easily lose, I'll say that. They have not looked. I don't know. And like you said, I don't know what it is. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't know. But I just feel like with Atlanta being a young team still with just offensive, I think that's where it's just going to get them.
Because the Texans just beat them down last week.
Yeah, Jacksonville got a rebound. The 3-0 Dolphins at the Buffalo Bills. So this is going to be a big-time game, especially in their division, for the seeding, for the playoffs in the future. Road, home, neutral field. I don't think I would be picking against the Dolphins this week. So I got Dolphins. And it might be a 2-touchdown game because if Buffalo turns it over, I don't see Miami messing up a lot. Now, that defense is going to... If that defense steps up for Buffalo, it might be a different story. But, man, Miami's clicking on all cylinders. I don't see them losing this game. So, give me Dolphins.
I'm taking Miami, too. They're in a groove, and it's coming from anywhere. You know, last week, they did all that, even though Denver's terrible. I mean, that's without Jalen Waddle, too. That's a whole nother mess.
Yeah.
So... It's way too many so much speed just on that offense, and it's really hard. You can't really double, somebody because, and then too he's pretty good. So
yeah,
and that offensive coordinator and their schemes and everything is perfect. They just got literally the perfect thing going for them right now.
So we're 3 for 3 with everyone picking the same team for the first 3 games, which is scary. But let's get to the game of the week. The Denver Broncos at the Chicago Bears. Not really the game of the week. Obviously, I'm joking. This is going to be... I don't have it word for word when Temple sent me his picks, but it's... it's very fun. It's very funny what he said. He said, "I really don't want to pick one, but he picked the Chicago Bears. I guess because they're at home."
I'm picking Denver.
You're picking Denver.
I don't want to pick either, but I'm not trusting whatever Chicago has going on.
Yeah, I'm not either. I got Broncos. I don't know. But for you betting folks out there, the Broncos are a 2.5 favorite on the road. Baltimore at Cleveland. Oh, man. You're talking about a sucky offensive game we're about to see. Unless Baltimore somehow pulls some plays out of the book and looks good on offense, I got Cleveland in this one because it's all going to be about defense. Lamar might be running for his life.
I'm going Cleveland. I think they're just a better team right now, and the Ravens, they're just got a lot of injuries, so, then they lost to the Colts last week too, so, and they keep having these low-scoring games.
Yeah, and that benefits Cleveland right now with how they're playing. If Cleveland could get their offense to click a little bit more,
because they got
this is a dangerous team if the offense starts clicking. I don't know if it will, but hey, The defense is clicking. If the offense clicked, I'm telling you right now. So yeah, Temple also going with Cleveland.
Dang.
Cincinnati at Tennessee. Ooh. Yikes. Yep. I picked against the Titans every week. Every week. And I'm not stopping that trend this week. Bengals on the road.
Wow. Man.
Jamar Chase started to get it going finally. They finally connected. They might not score a lot of points, but get Jamar Chase going, you never know.
I'll go Cincinnati. I really don't want to. I feel like the Titans will win.
Yeah, I could
But
see.
I
I
don't
could
think
see
the
this.
Titans will start winning games until they make a quarterback change.
Well, they need to do a damn trade or something. If they're not going to use any of their backup quarterbacks, Malik or Levis or what, they're going to have to do a trade and do something. I don't know. They're going to have to do something because Tannehill
It's
is
not working.
No, it worked for a couple years, but now it's not working. Everyone just trying to stop the run.
And Derrick Henry looked so bad last week.
Yes, but I think of it like this. He might look bad, but
Bro,
when you can predict they're going to run, it should not. It's not hard to stop the run.
No, because like he was doing good against the Saints, like week 1, but then like last week he like tried to do some cuts and it looks like slow mo. I was like, oh my god.
Maybe, but still, if you have someone that can pass the ball consistently,
Oh yeah, I mean,
that's key. But we all got Cincinnati. Oh boy, we are picking a lot of games. This one, I don't know if this one be different or not. LA Rams on the road in Indy. Indy 2-1.
I'm gonna go with the Colts for sure. Hopefully Anthony Richardson's back, but I'm gonna go with the Colts.
Oh, can Minshew win?
That Colts defense, they've been doing some things, man.
Hey, I gotta go with the Colts as well. I really do. Now Temple will be picking the Rams. I don't know. I mean, it's not like the Rams have.
They haven't looked terrible. They haven't looked bad.
No, they haven't looked bad. They haven't looked good or great. They're just like in the middle. I mean, but they don't have
games really.
This is maybe the last week they don't have Cooper Kupp either. So it might be a different story when they get him back. I don't know, but I'm gonna go Colts with Anthony Richardson playing or not playing. All right. Well, this is a game I'm excited for because.
What game is that?
Guess what? Fuck the Saints.
What?
Tampa Bay at New Orleans against who that? Who cares about them? No.
At New Orleans?
Yeah, at New Orleans. And then they got to come to our house later on in the year. So, or in the season, I should say. You know, I'm especially when they play the Saints, I'm going to pick Tampa Bay. I'll be realistic when we face other teams, but I don't care about the Saints that much.
Dang, you don't care.
No, I mean they're a rival. You know, there's a reason why Mike Evans and Lattimore literally fight the last 3 or 4 times they've faced each other. I hope Mike Evans gets one on him. Probably won't, but fantasy owners, set Mike Evans for this week, folks, because don't start him because it ain't gonna look pretty, I don't think. But you know, I'm rocking with Tampa. We didn't look too good against Philly, but Philly has a very good defense. I'm not surprised all the way. Realistically, I probably should have just picked Philly, but, you know, Tampa hadn't lost, so, you know, I was going to rock with them until they lost.
That wave.
But, of course, Temple got his Saints, you know. We'll see with Jameis. Hopefully Jameis gives us a pick 6.
I think I'm going to go with the Saints. Kamara's coming back. I think they'll be a little bit inspired. I think it'll be close though either way. I think y'all they'll win this one. Y'all probably split. I would think maybe I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. I think a split probably is.
I don't know what to expect from the game though because, I mean, y'all moved it pretty well in the Vikings and who was the second team?
Chicago.
So I mean, it depends. When it's a rival, defense tightens up a little bit more, so you never know. I don't know if it'll even be a, 2020 game or 17-14.
I don't know what the points are, but I would take the under. Yeah, I would definitely take the under, but we'll see. We'll see. Washington at Philly. I got Philly.
Yeah, I got Philly. They've looked decent, but just like looking at some of the things, it's like, wow, they could actually be playing better, which is crazy.
Yeah,
so
you're right about that. But Temple picked Philly as well. I wouldn't be surprised if Washington stayed in this one at least a little bit, but I just think Philly is the better team and will win. Especially at home. Minnesota, the battle of the 0-3s. Minnesota at Carolina. I'm going with the Vikings. Why? Can't give you a reason. Vikings.
I'm going to go with the Vikings. They're a better, worse team.
Yeah. That's a great way of putting it. And we all picked the Vikings, too. So we have picked a lot of games about the same. Pittsburgh on the road at Houston. I'm going to let you pick first for once. Because
I'm going with Houston.
You're going with Houston?
I'm going with Houston. H-Town.
H-Town.
CJ Stroud looking like...
Hey, he looking good. Temple has picked the Steelers on the road. I don't know, man.
It's hard. I don't really know who's on. Well, see, on Madden, the Texans O-line is pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, if they contain T.J. Watt, he'll probably get his sack. But at least contain him to not disrupt everything. I think they'll be fine because the secondary they added Patrick Peterson and I think Sullivan or something, and the secondary hasn't looked as great as they should have, or they should be a lot better. I'll say that.
Yeah. Oh, this is tough. This is honestly tough.
I gotta go with one underdog at least.
I'm going with the Steelers. I think I'm going with Pittsburgh. I don't think they're really too much of a favorite in this game, but I'm going with Pittsburgh. I think Kenny Pickett going to have another, decent week. So if he can get it together, this Steelers team could be playoffs easily for me. But we'll see. We'll see. The Raiders versus on the road at the Chargers. Of course, when I pick against the Chargers, like I said last week, I knew they were going to just mess me up and give me an L. So that's what they did. But I ain't gonna lie to you, this Raiders team is terrible.
Yeah.
And the one win they got is against Denver, and Denver don't have no wins. So if the Chargers lose this game, boy, something needs to happen in L.A. with the coaching staff or something.
Yeah.
Chargers,
easily.
And, I mean, the big thing out of this is Devontae Adams. He's probably going to get traded. I don't know where to. But you got to think, with them being an AFC team, it's probably going to be an NFC team. So, I don't know. I don't know where he's going to get traded. But,
hopefully not Philadelphia.
Oh, boy. if it's Philly. I mean, they're going to have to trade either Smith or Brown.
No, they kept all of them.
There ain't no way. The Raiders cannot be that dumb, but they might be. But we all got the Chargers. New England at Dallas. Boy, the Dallas Cowboys last week. Rough indeed. As rough as it was, I think they bounced back. They got to. And I really wanted to pick the Patriots this game, but at home, after a loss like that, you got to at least win.
Yeah, I got Dallas. Could get really ugly.
It could, but man, I don't think it will. I think it'll be very close, honestly. Arizona at the 49ers. I got 49ers. Not much to say about this. I think Arizona will keep it close. If Dobbs can, run it with his feet and then throw a little bit. But, man, the 49ers are just, they're just different. So that's why I think I got 49ers. But I think it'll be closer than what most people think.
Yeah, I'm going to take the 49ers. Wouldn't be surprised if Arizona wins. They looked a lot better than what people would think they would look. So that's why they've been able to be in these games. And without Kyler Murray, I mean, I think if you can add him in and it just – that offense kind of changes. And their defense, they traded away Isaiah Simmons, and it looked like they were just going to tank, and then they're coming out here and they're competing.
Yeah, what are they? What are they, 1-2?
Mm-hmm.
But that one, I mean,
they should be probably 2-1 because that game against the Giants, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you're right about that. But the next game, Sunday Night Football, I wish they do the same stuff the NBA does about flexing different games for Sunday Night Football or something else, because who the hell wants to see the New York Jets with Zach Wilson? Nobody. Kansas City on the road at the Jets, and this is going to be a blowout, and everyone will tune out by the third quarter probably, or before. Should be. That's what I think. The biggest thing about this is if somehow Taylor Swift comes to the damn game for the Jets. That's the only breaking thing for them. Because the NFL going to love talking about that for another week.
Yeah, I got the Chiefs. They got to do... Zach's just... He's...
I can tell you right now, and...
Because they got the weapons on offense, so...
There was a report that a lot of people in their locker room was frustrated and all that, and asking for a damn quarterback change or for them to bring in someone else. So I don't know why they don't bring in somebody else. I mean, somebody got to be better. Cam wouldn't be bad. I don't know what Colin Kaepernick would look like because he hasn't played football in so long.
He hasn't played a lot longer than Cam.
But,
Cam played last season, didn't he? Wasn't it last season when he went back to the Panthers?
No, that was the year before, I think. But, anybody is better than Zach Wilson right now. Sorry to say. I don't know.
You just ain't got it.
No.
As simple as that. It's all right. No. He ain't got it.
So that's our Sunday night football game. And then our Monday night football game's at least a little bit better. Seattle on the road at the Giants.
I told you, I ain't picking the Giants for a long time. I picked them against Arizona. They barely won that. And that scare was good enough for me to let me know, not again. And some people can say, well, they don't have Barkley. With Barkley, it didn't look good. They look the same without him, honestly, which sucks.
Is he playing this week?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
He's out. I'll check, but I think he was out at least 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, I'm going to need you to check on that. I don't know. I just wonder...
Let's see. They got him as questionable. Let's see if the fantasy I have it on there.
But the Giants, and we've talked about this in the group message and everything.
It says he's a stretch to play in week 4.
Yeah, Seahawks for the win for me too. We're all going to pick the Seahawks. If he was playing and he was healthy and there was no issues at all, I would actually have a good possibility of picking the Giants here. Really. But with them doing a stretch like that, I don't like the wording of that. So, yeah, I'll take Seahawks. I'll take Seahawks.
Yeah, I got Seahawks. I think Seattle's starting to build it up a little bit and starting to look better on offense. I think it may be a good game. I think the Giants will struggle with trying to contain DK. Really, and then Lockett's going to get open just on his little routes because he's always open.
And then you got Walker, the running back, that's been doing good.
Really good. Yeah.
So I mean, Seattle is one team that it seems like they always draft good.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to them for drafting good. Geno the story of Geno from where he was to where he is now is not talked enough. I don't think. A lot of people do talk about it, but I don't think we talk about it enough of how good he has just came back to where he was and looked like, oh, this man's going to stay of a backup quarterback for the rest of his career. To now getting paid and playing very, very good. So salute to him. Salute to him. Not a lot of people do that. You get one bad stint and then you're like, oh, that's probably over. And then they might get a start here and there if someone's out. But
to get the whole starting job and then get paid is...
Yeah, very insane. Salute to him. But this is week 4 of the NFL, we predict, and hopefully Temple has a little bit of a,
Well, we all got a lot of the same picks, so... Wait, who did Tim pick? Did he pick Seattle or the Giants?
Oh, yeah, he picked Seattle.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't picking the Giants. Yeah. Ah, damn. Let's see. Trying to see. The only game that I could think of, the Rams for both of us, the Saints for me, and I guess Chicago. That's like the only... Oh, and the Patriots. He picked the Patriots over Dallas.
Yes.
So we might get that. But, I mean, who knows?
Oh, I'm definitely getting that one.
I would hope so. But it's been week 4. Hope you guys enjoy. Hit that like button for me, and see you guys next week for week 5. And, yeah, have a great one.